after today. It's a beautiful day. So welcome to Power Yoga with Pam. We're going to start today by coming onto our backs. And then bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little hug. Reach down and let's just come into happy baby to start today. It's going to take a couple of very long inhales. Very long exhale. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Give yourselves a hug and just kind of roll around to the right and to the left. And maybe you want to bring your hands onto your knees and just kind of roll around. So you're just kind of cupping your knees like basketballs and just rolling on your lower back, rolling out your sacrum. And then let's stretch your legs straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. And bring your arms out to the side. You're going to bring your legs over towards the right. And when you bring your legs over to the right, keep pressing to the left foot. Now reach your legs up, and you're going to bring your legs all the way up and over towards the left. Come to a hover. And use your obliques to lift you. Do that a couple more times. Lift your legs all the way up and over to the right. Turn your head to the left. Lift your head up, lift your legs up. Bring your legs all the way over towards the left. Look to the right, and then rise. One more time, up and over to the right. Rise up and over to the left. Rise, and then give yourselves a little hug. Beautiful. Bring your hands around your head as though you're just allowing yourself to have a little hammock. Elbows up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Bring your knees right up above your hips. Take a long breath in and rise up. As you exhale, twist towards the left to reach to the right leg. As you inhale, come back, lower down halfway. Exhale, rise. Twist to the right, reach to the left leg. Now you're going to keep this going. Keep the knees above the hips, keep the feet active. And when you twist up and over, make sure you're not rolling onto that left shoulder. Keep the left shoulder up. Rise up, lower down. Exhale. Twist to the right. Come back. Let's keep this going. Let's really warm up our core. Ignite. Warm up. Nice twists. So we're going to get into some twists today. So this will be a power and core class with Vinyasa Flow. And twists. Come back center. Reach your legs straight up. Reach your arms along your side. And then just start to lower the legs 1/3. You can keep your head down here. Lower your legs another third. Pull your navel in. Now lower your legs to a hover. Maybe you could lift your head up off the ground and just kind of look towards your feet. And very actively and slowly lift your legs up 1/3. Lift your legs up another third. And then all the way up. And then once more, lower down a third. Lower down another third. And I'm going to come into my hover. And I'm just going to stay here and I'm just going to flutter my legs. I'm just going to flutter my legs. Keep your core engaged. If Jessie's in the picture over there, she might be. Yeah, keep going. Oh, waking up, wake up that core. Total center, the center of you, right? It's like right from here, all the energy spreads out through our limbs. Pull the knees in. Cross your ankles. You're going to rock and roll forward and back, and then you're going to bring your hands on the mat. You're going to press back into downward facing dog. Speaking of dog, slide forward to high plank and stay here in high plank. You're going to let your heels fall to the right, rise up, and let your heels fall to the left. Lift up, let the heels fall to the right, and then let your heels fall to the left. Beautiful. Use those obliques to lift you and lift you over. Squeeze, 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 up and over. Now this last time as you come up and you roll over, you're going to come into side plank. Reach the left arm high. I like how Jessie is just kind of making a little quiet appearance behind us. It's cute. Take that top arm and reach it up and over. And then let's switch sides. Reach the right arm high. Reach the right arm up and over. Swim that hand to the floor. And then lower that down, chaturanga, all the way down to your bellies. Beautiful. Bring your hands back along your side. Roll your shoulders back and rise up into low cobra. That's it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another breath in. Roll your shoulders back. Turn your toes under. Lift up to high plank. And press back to down dog. Take your right leg high. Roll your hip up and open. Pull that right knee in and reach it back to a three-leg dog. Take the right leg and touch it right onto the right arm and then press it back. Take the right leg and press it over, cross it to the left, twist, and then press it back. Again, bring it center and back, to the right and back, to the left and back. And now place the right knee down, reach the left arm high, take the left hand and place it right behind your head. Beautiful. Now look up towards that left elbow. As you inhale, as you exhale, twist it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Now, if you want to add to it, lift the right knee up towards the left elbow and then lower it down. Two more like that. Lower it down. One more. There we go. And then slowly take that right leg out and come into rock star. Sweep the left arm over. Reach the right leg back. Step it forward and come into a low lunge. Place your hands right on your thigh. Guess Jessie's going to make a cameo appearance throughout the video. Very sweet. Reach your arms up and slide in. Take hold of the left wrist. Lengthen up and reach over to the right. I'm pressing down through my left knee. And then I'm finding the stretch down through my left side body as I lean over to the right. Reach both arms high. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Come forward, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Roll your body up into up dog, or maybe you're going to stay with that little cobra. And then reach back to down dog. Take your left leg high. Pull the left knee in. Press the left leg out. Exhale, touch it to the left arm. Inhale, presses it away. Exhale, twist it to the right. And then reach it back. You're going to do all that again. Come to center and press away. Exhale, touch left, press back, cross it over to right, reach it back, and then slowly bring that knee down to the floor and reach the right arm high. Take the right hand and place it behind you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist down towards your left arm. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist through the core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. One more like this. And now this time, 3 more. You're going to touch elbow to knee. That's it. Deep breath. Beautiful. You have 1 more. Excellent. Now, if you want, you could take that bottom left leg, reach it through. Rock star, fallen triangle pose. Reach that arm up and over. Reach that left leg back. Step it forward to kneeling lunge. Climb on up that leg. And then reach your arms high. Take hold of the right wrist now. Lengthen up. And you're going to lengthen and reach over to the right. Bring both arms high. Bring your hands to the floor. This time you're going to step to the top of the mat to fold. Roll all the way up to stand. Bring your hands to heart center. That's it. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then we're going to start our sun salutations. Inhale and reach tall. Exhale and fold. Step the left foot back to kneeling lunge. Rise your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. High plank to low. Rise up. Reach back to dog. Step the left foot to kneeling lunge. Use that long inhale to rise you up. Use that long exhale to bring your hands to the ground and step forward to fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Seal that up. Again, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back to kneeling lunge. Bring your hands to the floor. High plank to low. Rise up. There you go. Let it go. Back to dog. Nice and slow. Same foot, right foot steps forward this time. Rise up. Hands to the floor as you exhale. Step forward and fold once more. And slowly unravel to reach up. Hands to heart. Again, reach tall. Empty out and fold. Inhale, step the left foot back, but this time, keep the left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky, twist. Take another breath in. Take another breath out. Bring both hands to the floor, and now slowly walk to a straddle. Pull your body to a halfway lift. Exhale and bow. Look to the back of the mat, keep the right hand down, and twist left arm to the sky. One more breath. Bring both hands down. Step back, high plank to low. Rise upward. And reach back, down dog. Beautiful. Take the left leg and step the left foot forward. Once again, reach the left arm up to the sky. Now you're going to cross it all the way over and come to a Skandasana, bending the right knee. You're going to lift up and you're going to bend over to the left. And then when you come all the way back, you're going to come back into that twist one more time. Bring both hands to the floor. Step forward and fold. Use those legs as servants to press down and rise to reach you up, hands to heart. Reach up tall. Exhale and bow forward. Inhale, step the right foot back and rise up to high lunge. Reach your arms up tall. Bring both hands forward. And now reach the left arm back as you come to a wide open twist. Gaze back at the left thumb. Now bring the right hand to the floor. Bring the left hand to the floor. Move to a straddle once more. Move to the back of the mat. And once again here, high lunge. Reach up tall. Bring both hands forward. And again, reach the right arm back. Gaze at the right thumb. Reach both arms high. Bring the left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm to the sky. Bring both hands down. High plank to low. Rise up and reach back. Right foot's going to step forward again. It's high lunge. It's going to be the same exact thing. Reach up tall. Reach your hands forward. Once again, reach the right arm back. Just a little quicker. Inhale, reach up. Hands down, and I want you to Skandasana, bend over to the left knee. And then lift up and really bend over to the right knee. Now you're going to go back to the front of the mat and come right back into your high lunge. Reach up tall. Keeping your balance on the lawn. A little bit trickier. Bring your hands forward. Reach the right arm back. Gaze. Rise up. Bring your hands to the floor. Reach the left arm high. But now here you're going to step forward and fold once more at the top of the mat. Inhale, roll up to stand. Hands to heart. Good. Inhale, rise. Empty out and fold. Come into a halfway lift with the arms reaching along your side. Turn your thumbs up so you bring in your shoulders towards the spine. Pull your inner thighs back as you reach the sternum forward. Now sit down and pushing the feet into the floor. Sit down into chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Now you're going to twist over the right thigh. And check into where your knees are, because when I twist here, my left knee goes forward, and that's okay, because when I pull my left knee back, I might feel a little too much of a pull, and I don't necessarily want to put too much pull around my SI joints. Just enough. 80% of the pose is perfect for you. Reach up and sit low. Hands to heart. Switch sides. Inhale, sit low. Exhale and fold. Pull yourself to a halfway lift. Bring your hands to the floor. This time, jump back, high plank to low. Rise up to upward facing dog. I saw my Rhode Island accent, dog. And reach back. Right foot warrior one. One breath each. Inhale, rise. Exhale, high plank to low. Rise upward. Reach back. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Planting the right foot down. Really press down on the ground to rise up. Exhale, high plank to low. Rise upward. Reach back, downward facing dog. Again, right foot steps forward. Empty it out. Just warming your body up. Rise upward. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Back you go, down dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Empty it out. Rise up and reach back. One more time. Right foot, warrior one. Empty it. Empty all the way out, all the way to the mat. Fill up. reach back. Left foot warrior one. Exhale. Bring your hands to the floor. High plank pose. Lower all the way down to your bellies. Reach your arms back along your side. Turn your thumbs up. Lift your legs up high. Try to roll your inner thighs up to the sky. Turn your thumbs up so that you feel your shoulder blades integrating in towards the spine. How do you rise higher? Push your hip bones to the floor. Pull the navel in. Exhale, relax. Bring your hands under your shoulders. High plank, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior two. A big exhale, settling in. Inhale, reach your hands up. Turn your warrior two to the back of the mat. Reverse it back. Empty it out, down to the mat. High plank. You lower chaturanga. You rise upward. You reach back, downward facing dog. Same foot, warrior two. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, reach your hands up. Turn the warrior. Open the arms. Reverse it back. Now bring everything back down to the mat. High plank. Lower down. Rise up. And reach back, down dog. Going to make our way around with the left foot. Step the left foot forward, warrior two. Reach both hands up to touch. Turn your foot pattern, warrior two, to the back of the mat. Reverse this warrior back as you slide that right knee forward. Empty everything out to the floor. High plank to low once more. Rise up and reach back. Same foot, left foot forward. Slowly rise. Reach your hands up. Turn the foot pattern. Release. Reverse. You've got this. Down to the floor. Nice and slow. Down to the floor once more. Rise up, up, up. Reach back to dog. Beautiful. Look at the top of the mat and slowly walk forward and fold. Reach your arms along your side, coming into that halfway lift. Sit down into your chair as you sweep the arms upward. Exhale and fold. You're going to open your feet up as wide as your mat. You're going to take your right hand onto your left shin. Your left hand goes over the right and grabs the right ankle. Now roll your right shoulder towards the right leg and look underneath your left arm. Feel the twist. Try to keep pulling the left hip in so that your hips are still level in the same plane. Finding a little twist. Now take the right arm, release the left leg, bring it over the left arm, grab the left leg again. So now you're leaning your left shoulder to the left leg and looking under the right arm. Come back center. Pull your body to a halfway lift with arms sweeping along the side. And then once again, sit in chair pose. As you're sitting here, step on the right leg. Reach the left knee up. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee and come to a twist. Keep pressing the left hip down, gazing over to the left hand. If you can, which you have to keep yourself integrated, squeezing inner thighs, the core nice and strong, your sternum nice and tall, you could grab your pinky toe. But if you need to come back to your knee, do so. Come back center. Place that left ankle onto the right thigh and sit back into number 4. Reach your arms forward so you feel this duality, this tension line of fingers forward, hips back. Now cross this knee over the right, pinky toe to pinky toe and fold. The right leg is behind the left. So I want you to feel the difference when you squeeze your thighs in. You could feel a little squeeze there, but notice where you're going to feel on the outside of the right hip as you push the right hip out to the side. You're going to feel a little bit of a deeper stretch. So the leg that's behind is the one that's being affected here. You're going to take the right hip and reach it out to the side. Unhook your feet. Roll up to stand. Hands to heart. Reach up high. Empty out and fold. Come into that halfway lift. Chair pose once more. You're going to step on that left foot. And you're going to bring the right knee up. Now you're standing on the left foot. Most of you are right-handed. So do you want to get that integration, that squeezing into the center line before you make your move. I'm going to bring my left hand over to my right knee and gaze back. If you want to attempt, you want to go so slow, reaching down, reaching down, reaching down. And then, whoop, if you come out, whoop, you come back in. Yeah, there we go. Come back center. Place that ankle over the left thigh and sit back into number 4. A little tricky being on the lawn because I might be on like a little unsteady spot. So right now I'm really trying to pull forward, reach forward and pull back so that I do not lose my balance. I'm about to. And now let your knee cross over knee and fold. My left leg is behind now, and I do feel a stretch, but the stretch I feel is behind my knees right here, which is great. But notice if I take the left hip and I push the left hip over to the left as I'm pushing my feet to the floor. Take your left hip and put some attitude to the left, and you're going to feel it in the outside of your hip. Unhook your feet and rise. Beautiful, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. With your hands on the floor, come to a halfway lift. Jump back, high plank to low. Rise up to Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Reach back, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Take the right leg high. Now come right back to where we began today. Bring the right knee and touch the right arm. Reach it back. Bring the right knee and touch the left arm. Reach it back. Now bring the right knee now and cross it all the way through, coming right into your rock star. Maybe this time the right foot is right off the floor. Yep. Maybe you reach for it. But as you come back, reach the right leg high. Step it forward and take your time to rise up to high lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. You're going to come into a deeper twist over the right thigh now. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to the floor and sit back to Skandasana. And now come all the way into Warrior 2. Reverse the warrior back. And then come into side angle. Bring the left arm high. Let the head just dangle. Let it relax. Now take that left hand and place it behind your back. Let your head relax. And slowly release that left hand down. And bring that left hand to the floor, to the ground. And if you have a block, you can put the block underneath your hand. As you come into the warrior position, Warrior 2 position, but as you're opening your body up into a twist. So I'm pulling my right hip back, I'm squeezing it in, I'm really keeping a lot of strength in that back leg, and I'm trying to twist through my torso. Bring both hands down. Take this left foot and step it forward so you are in pyramid. I'm going to open my feet out so they are hip distance apart. I'm going to bring my arms along my side. I'm going to keep pulling my hips back as I pull my chest forward. Once I feel my hips squeezing in towards each other, I'm going to try to shift my left hip down and my right up so that I feel as though I am completely have a nice flat area on my low back. My left hand is going to come down to the block. My right arm is going to reach up. It's a very awkward pose. So the more I look up to my right thumb, the more I want to pull my right hip back. Now I'm going to take my block, my left hand, I'm going to shoot it forward, and I'm going to come and try to keep both of my hips level. I want to keep my wrist underneath my shoulder, my toes facing down to the floor. Really turn your big toe in, and then try to see my left hip is going down, so I'm going to lift it up, pull my right hip back, and squeeze it in. Now, I'm going to try to get the torso to twist as I keep the bottom from my hips down to my feet level. Bring both hands to the floor. Bring both feet down to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Reach up nice and tall. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Jump or walk back. Whoops, I slipped back. High plank to low. Rise up. Reach back to downward facing dog. And then take the left leg and reach it high. Same as we did again in the beginning. Pull the knee into the center. Now reach it back. Touch the left knee onto the left arm. Reach it back. Cross it over to the right. Reach it back. And this time you're going to thread it all the way through and maybe keep that left foot off the floor. Maybe grab hold of your pinky toe. So if I came around over on this side so that you can see me, there you go. Beautiful. Now you're going to take that knee in. You're going to reach that leg all the way back. You're going to take that left foot and step it forward and come into your lunge, high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center and then come to a twist over your left thigh. Now the same feeling with your hips. You want to see if your hips are still on level, like they're on the same shelf. So I'm going to drop this left hip down, lift this right hip up a little bit, and I squeeze them in towards each other. And I have the twist happening in my rib cage. Bottom hand's a fist and top's a cup. Oops. Lose your balance. If you lose your balance, really, especially being outside, it's a little bit uneven on the ground. So you really want to use more core strength, more inner strength, integration, inner thighs squeezing in. And slowly rise up. Bring your hands down, step back, Skandasana, and then open all the way up to Warrior Two. That's it. Beautiful. So that I'm facing you. Reverse the warrior back. And now come down into side angle. Reach that right arm straight up to the sky. And take the right hand and place it behind you. And lean back. So my shoulders are sliding, squeegeeing down my back. My head is relaxing to my left shoulder. I'm going to keep trying to bring the inside of that left thigh forward. And really try to find different little areas that you want to notice, breathe into. And slowly reach the right arm up. You're going to bring the right hand to the ground. And you're going to reach the left arm high. So again, I'm going to grab my block. Because, as I always say to my students, this is like the most unliked pose. Being in Warrior Two stance with your right hand on the floor here, left arm high. So you're twisting. Your left hip wants to shoot out to the side. So pull the left hip into the center of the mat. Feel everything integrating in your core. Push away with the outside of that right foot. Squeeze inside with that left thigh. So you're squeezing everything into the center. And then once you have that foundation, you will find the twist through your core. Bring both hands to the floor. In this case, the ground. I'm going to step my right foot forward. And I'm going to make sure my feet are not as necessarily as wide as my mat. They could be, but I want them to at least be as wide as my hips so I could pull my left hip back, pull my right hip forward, and then I'm going to drop my right hip down and lift my left hip. I know that's a lot to take in, but feel what do you need to do with your length, with your legs of pulling and pushing, rising and lowering so that you could have your hips level. And then squeeze your inner thighs. So here you are in this halfway lift. You're going to reach the arms back, get those thumbs turning up. So I'm really pulling forward and reaching back. And then once again, you're in twisted triangle. You're going to bring the right hand down and reach the left arm up. Couple more breaths. Really feel, like play with it. Feel one leg rising, lowering, squeezing in, pushing out. Try to get everything integrating into the center line. The more I twist to the left, the more I got to pull my left hip in. And now it's going to take this into a twisted half moon. So today we have twisted half moon and we have twisted triangle. So we jumped right into those today. I want to keep both hips level. So I'm going to pull my left hip back, right foot on, right foot right up there in line. I love practicing this at the wall. So your leg would be pushing into a wall and then you're pulling your left hip back, squeezing it in, and try to keep your hips level. Gaze up towards the left thumb. Bring both hands to the ground or floor. Lower both feet and fold. Roll all the way up to stand. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, jump or walk back, high plank to low. Rise upward. Reach back to dog. You're going to look forward and you're going to jump through and come onto your backs. I'm going to bring my hands along my hips. Oh, it feels being out here. Drop my earbud out. Bring your fingers to your heels. And raise yourself up in a bridge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly lower down. I'm going to rise up again. This time I'm going to wiggle my left foot in so it's in the center line. It gives me more integration to squeeze inward. Bring my right knee back towards my shoulder. And try to keep the right hip not pulling back to the shoulder though. Try to keep the right hip in line with the left. So you're still trying to keep the hips the same level. And then start to stretch that right leg straight up. Breathe into it. And breathe out. Place that right ankle on the left thigh. Lift up a little higher. And then slowly lower down. Walk that foot over to the left. And then let your legs fall to the right. Open your arms wide. And stay here for a moment and just breathe in Breathe out. Maybe you even want to just kind of rise up and lower down. And take a long breath in, nice and long. Exhale, let it out. And then slowly release that foot. Rise up in a bridge again. Wiggle the right foot into the center line. And now pulling the left knee back up. Nice and strong. Really squeeze those hips in and then start to reach that left leg high. Pull that left hip forward. That's it. Keep everything squeezing. Push down as you reach up. Place that left ankle on the right thigh. Lift up. And slowly lower down. I'm going to walk the right foot over to the right. Let my legs fall left. And then just because it felt so good before, I'm just going to kind of just twist back and forth. And then release. Bring your knees in. You're going to reach down and find happy baby pose once again. That's what you had started with today. And then you're going to reach your legs straight up. And what if you, maybe you're practicing outside like I am right now, and just let your legs go up towards the trees, let your arms relax, and just come to sleeping bear for a moment. Relax your forehead, relax your thoughts. And then lower the left leg down, and you're going to come into lizard on your back. So hold on to the right side of the right. Hold on to the pinky toe side of the right foot. Bring the knee to the outside of your hips. Now I'm pulling down as I'm pushing up. It's almost like I'm like in a half of a happy baby. Okay, half of a happy baby. There you go. Now I also want to get more into my hips, so I'm going to do what we call doing pigeon lying on your back. So I'm going to bring my foot over my sternum, right across the center, in line with my navel. And my foot is going to reach up and slightly back. So feel that. So get the foot, knees pointing out to the side. Your foot is over your navel. Reach the foot up and then back towards your forehead. And that was a big deep breath. Probably heard that. Now let's hug that right knee in. And let's come to a twist. Bring the leg over to the left, against the right. Come back center. And switch sides. Think of it again as half of a happy baby. Push down and pull up. Pull down and push up. So I guess this is the quieter time of the day. I don't hear a lot of birds. Well, we did have Jessie join us. Jessie the Golden Doodle made her appearance. Now I want to come in. This is really my favorite. I like to do this pose standing up as well. So if you imagine that you're standing up, that right leg is strong, it's pushing forward. The left foot is right above your navel. Push the foot up and pull it back. Slide the shoulders down your back. Really slide, squeegee the shoulders down. That's it. Feels good. Now hug that knee in. I'm going to take that knee over to the right as I gaze to the left. Come back center. Hug your knees in. Reach your legs out along the mat. And let your arms relax along your side and take a lovely, lovely Shavasana. So feel free to hit pause and make that Shavasana a little longer for yourself. But as I bring you out of the Shavasana and I bring you up to sit, roll your shoulders down your back, close your eyes for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart center. And I thank each and every one of you for joining me today. You can catch me on Power Yoga with Pam on Facebook. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me at rafayoga.com for virtual yoga classes. Namaste, you beautiful yogis. Namaste.